Not again, more shortages.
But this time, the stores aren't wiped clean of toilet paper. Instead, it's new cars.
Flowers for Mother's Day.
And even Bojangles Chicken Supremes.
Let's dig into what's causing all of this and how far it will extend into the future.
Friends, I wish this was a practical joke. But it's real. Chicken shortages. Some Bojangles locations even had to put up a sign saying there's no more Chicken Supremes because of supply problems.
And it is not just a chicken shortage. I'm Addie Gardner here with Briscoe, and for the next 10 minutes, we're going to explain what is causing these shortages, how long they're going to last, and the best way for you to cope with empty store shelves.
Let me tell you, folks are fired up about this on social media. A whole lot of reaction to this photo that meteorologist Tim Buckley shared from Pisgah Church Road, but other restaurants are feeling it too. One Twitter user responded saying, "I've run a steakhouse in Kernersville for over 20 years, and I've never seen the shortages we're seeing now. Production and supply chain issues from top to bottom." You're going to see a lot more of this type of thing, between COVID and winter storms to plant fires. Also, we have Denise Shelton, who says, same in Charlotte, no tenders or sandwiches. We've got Chandler, who says, this is devastating. Another user wrote, a crime against humanity. People are serious about their chicken. Kevin responded, why? Yeah, we all feel that way. And we're going to answer that here in a second. Someone else wrote, there will be an uproar if they run out of Cajun filet biscuits. So true.
Moving on here, Melissa Van Stickles said, we went to KFC the other day and they said they couldn't serve Nashville hot tenders because there was a shortage on the ingredients. Meanwhile, Kimberly is saying this is just foul. I love that, Kimberly. Thank you. And Diane says, this is a result of the chicken sandwich battle. You know what, Diane? You may not be too far off because we all remember the chicken sandwich craze after Popeyes launched its chicken sandwich. Lines were stretching down the streets nationwide, and Popeyes even sold out of chicken sandwiches shortly after releasing the new menu item. It blew up the internet, right? You remember all this? We were all Team Chick-fil-A or Team Popeyes. But did the chicken sandwich battle cause the shortage? Let's connect the dots. The fast food chicken sandwich wars are being blamed in part for a nationwide chicken shortage. Let's connect the dots. The chicken sandwich wars started back in 2019 when Popeyes released a new sandwich. People fell in love and felt the need to post about it on social media a lot. Just 2 weeks after it dropped, Popeyes had to announce they were sold out. Let's just say its competitors noticed, and everyone from McDonald's to KFC launched their own versions of the clout-worthy chicken sandwich. Sales continue to soar despite what McDonald's describes as a tightening in the domestic chicken supply. But according to the Washington Post, we can't blame this all on the battle of the fast food big boys. Poultry companies say their biggest problem is finding labor. Some chicken processors were hit hard when coronavirus spread through their plants. And the pandemic has also increased the demand for fried chicken as people turned to comfort food that was easy to deliver. Then there was the winter storm in Texas back in February. It didn't just hit the Lone Star State. Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Mississippi were all affected, some big states for poultry farms. Those farmers dealt not only with an extreme cold, but also power outages, resulting in some big losses. All of this adds up to a chicken shortage for all of us. But wait, the plot chickens. There's more to this story, Ben.
I have a pun comeback, but I'm a little too chicken to say it, Maddie.
You got it. What is it?
I think you are a real comedian.
I love it.
Okay, it doesn't stop there. I bet this shortage is ruffling some feathers, too.
Oh, you know, we have one more. There is also a wing shortage pecking at restaurants nationwide. And now we're done. Don't turn off your TV.
The National Chicken Council says the problem is more people are getting takeout and wings, and they're just such a popular to-go item. Sales are up 7% around the country. Right now, it's impacting restaurants right here at home, too. Greensboro's Wings and Things food truck owner says the price of chicken is on the rise, and suppliers are even limiting what companies can buy. However, he says he's not going to let this struggle impact you.
The customer would never really feel the pressure and the strain of the food industry. It is a tough industry.
says the price of wings hit an all-time high in February, costing restaurants $2.71 per pound. And right now, the costs, they keep going up. Have you ordered Mom flowers yet for Mother's Day? If you haven't, well, first off, you better get a card or something and act fast, because Plants and Answers florist in Greensboro says it doesn't have enough designers to keep up with all those orders. Owner Clark Gooden laid off some of his employees because of the pandemic, and he said his business is feeling that impact now. But Gooden says his company will still try to make sure customers get what they need.
You know, being short 2 designers you can definitely tell the difference. Instead of 5 people making designs, I've got 3 people making designs. So it's going to make us work a lot later than we normally like to.
It's also deliveries too. They are maxed out already for Mother's Day weekend deliveries, but they're still offering pickup for customers at the store.
Semiconductors go in virtually everything. And what happened is when COVID hit, I think everyone thought that the demand side was going to decline significantly. And in fact, we saw the opposite.
There is another shortage that is impacting the world. Microchips are in almost everything we use day in and day out, from our phones to our laptops to our tablets, anything with an electronic circuit, and even our cars. Yeah, it's been more than a century since cars were just 4 wheels. Now they're luxurious machines with top technology, including microchips. Globally, car makers have been forced to pause or cut back on production because of the shortage. Ford's F-150 and Chevy's Trailblazer are among the dozens of popular brands impacted. So if you're in the market for a new ride, you may have to make a few concessions, and this could mean a bit of good news for you. You might get more bang for your buck on a trade-in. Keep that in mind. It's estimated the chip shortage could last into 2022.
At the end of the day, the big questions are, when will all of these shortages stop, and what's it going to be like in the stores until then? So I went shopping today to find out. At the Walmart in Greensboro, roll right past the toilet paper because there's plenty of that. Now it's the paper towels that are swept clean. There's such a shortage. Walmart's only allowing 1 purchase per customer. I walked up and down each aisle to see what items are hard to find. For most stuff, your favorite brand may be gone, but there's plenty of other options. Except for socks, of all things, and bicycles.
There's a lot of shortages going on.
Robert Hanfield is a professor of supply chain management at North Carolina State.
To some extent, a lot of that has occurred because of the increase in demand, you know, with the vaccines and the economy opening up, and people are starting to go shopping more. They're starting to go out.
He says companies also had to decrease their manufacturing and inventory during the pandemic. Plus, there was that whole boat stuck in the Suez Canal thing that jammed up shipping worldwide.
Didn't help the situation, made it quite a bit worse.
How long is it going to be until everything's back to normal?
It depends. I think some industries will get back to normal relatively quickly. In some cases, you might need to wait 2 or 3 months, or even longer in some cases, for some of these products to make their way through the supply chain to you.